My father retired in the 70s. Yes, he retired in the 70s, mid 70s. And he was a textile engineer working for DCM, Delhi Cloth Mills. And thereafter, his pension was 2,000 rupees. Those days, 2,000 was a reasonable amount. In the 70s, 2,000 was reasonable. But all the same, they had a car. And since my mother was an active member and a portfolio holder as heading the Seva Dal of that particular Rajouri Garden unit, and my father was also the vice president or something, they would go and attend everywhere. And she used to do a lot of Seva in hospitals there, in and around that particular district of Rajouri Garden. They would always go in a car. Autos were not very many. Cycle rickshaws used to be there in those days. Now, they would go in a car. So one day they were to go, and my mother said, "Chalo, take your car out, let's go." My father said, "Look, why do you want to go in a car just 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers? Let's go in a rickshaw." She says, "No." My father said that, "Look, it costs money, and I'm a retired man, and I'm on my living on my pension. So let's be considerate on that." So my mother, out of scorn, she said, "Look, how much money do you spend in a month on petrol?" He said, "I'm spending 400 rupees every month on my petrol for car." And 400 rupees was when the petrol itself was just 1 rupee a liter, or maybe less, I don't remember, 1 odd rupee a liter. But 400 rupees. She said, "Nahi, Baba denge. Let's take the car, Baba denge." My father said, "Baba has got more important things to do than to give you money for petrol." She said, "Nahi, 400 rupees ka baat hai. Let us go, Baba denge."
Just 400 rupees and Baba will give it.
Baba will give. See, my mother was hardcore Baba devotee. My father was a bit of a rationalist. My mother was a hardcore. So she said, "Baba denge," and she kept repeating, "Baba denge," and they went. They finished with their job. They came back. Then a day later or 2 days later, my mother was cleaning her steel almirah. Now, the steel almirah is just generally in North Indian families is where ladies keep their saris inside. There's a small locker. They keep their jewelry inside, and it's basically a feminine attire holder. Now, my father was sitting in his nights in the early morning bed tea time, reading the papers out in the veranda, and my mother was wanting to clean up the almirah. She opened the almirah door. There's a small locker inside. She opened the locker door, and then she found there was a very nice blue sachet lying there. A colored velvet sachet lying there. She was wondering, "Ye kya cheez hai? What is this?" She picked it. She opened it. Crisp 100 rupee notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 400 rupee notes. She was amazed. What is this? 400 rupees was quite a lot during those days. And generally, in the earlier days, the head of the family who used to keep the money, he used to regulate the flow of money. So my mother always had to ask him, "I want 200 here, I want 100 here, give me 50 there, give me this, sabji wala aaya hai, give me that." Now here was 400 rupees lying, which she did not know. She picked it up. She took it to my father outside, sitting in the veranda. She said, "Have you opened my almirah?" He said, "No, I'm not interested in your almirah. It's got nothing of my interest there." She says that, "How much money did you say you had expended last month in petrol?" He said, "I told you day for yesterday, 400 rupees. She said, "Here's your 400 rupees. Baba has given it to me. This small sachet was lying inside my almirah. And here are the 4 crisp notes, 100 rupees. 100 rupees was a big value that time.
Yes.
We had 100 rupee note, 200 rupees, 500, 10, 100. I don't know whether we used to have 1,000 rupees or not. I'm not sure. But 100 rupees. My father was taken aback. The hair standing, they were amazed. Ye kaise ho gaya? 400 rupees, that's a wealth.